And now, from IDC International Radio, you're listening to Get the Rebound podcast with Jonathan Hauerstock and Crystal Bradford.
Commissioner, 5 seconds! 5! Like the way you continue to fight to the end.
I'm Jonathan Hauerstock, and with me, the one and only, our own femme fatale, mistress of the court, shining stone. Guys, welcome Crystal Bradford.
Hey, John, what's going on?
I'm good. Great to see you again, Crystal.
Always good to be here. We all the way live today.
In IDC International Radio in Herzliya. And we have two very special guests over here. Mm-hmm. It's our own local Twin Towers versions. All the way from Northwestern University in Chicago. We have the one and only, the first one, Alexandra Show Cohen. Great to see you, Alexandra.
Yeah,
or Alex.
Is it Show? Is it Shaw? What's your middle name?
Shaw.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Family
And
name.
the next one, we didn't get her middle name, but we have her
full
last name. This is Dannielle Diamant Zairi.
There we go. You said that right.
Not bad,
Diamant.
Diamant. I practiced it a lot.
You think she'd kill me if I told you her middle name?
Go for it.
Go for it. Go for
ahead.
it.
Is it another D?
It's Lois.
No.
Lois?
Lois.
Yep.
Like Lois Lane?
Yes, like Lois
Nice.
Lane.
Nice.
But more after my grandmother.
Okay.
Okay.
So great. We have a great show. You came with a cup. Amazing. We have the cup over here. Crystal, take a...
You guys see the cup?
You got to see the cup. It's a huge cup.
Do I need to move it?
They just won it the last Thursday. It's the Israel Women National Cup. Everybody see it?
Is
And
that thing heavy?
is it heavy?
It is.
Crystal, you know. Next year you gotta know.
Gotta
You got
get
you
one
got
of
you got
those.
you gotta give us the answer next year.
I know, right?
Is it heavy or not?
I will.
Crystal, how many years have you been playing here?
This is about to be my third.
Third year.
I think I'll be finishing my third year, yeah.
So you got
And-
2 more years.
I know. It's time to get a championship.
It's your fifth year over here?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
And you too?
This is my 4th season.
So you came before.
Yes.
And then you led the way. You were like the trailblazer.
Everywhere I go, Alex just follows.
Yeah, that's what you keep saying.
These two are besties.
We are.
You know,
Krista-
fun fact.
Tell us about our guests a little bit. Give us some inside information about our guests before we go to the research.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give you. They went to the same college. They started here in Israel and they were like 16. They actually, correct me if I'm wrong, Danielle is maybe a little older. Mm-hmm. So she would go first and she would be like, Alex, please come, please.
No, that's not how. That's not how it went.
And Alex would be like, oh, okay, let me check it out. And she ended up loving it. So from high school, Israel, you guys graduated high school, went to college together, ended up being teammates here. How cool is that?
Yeah.
You always want to be teammates with your besties. It's fun.
Yes.
Okay. I did some research. First of all, Daniel, you're the first one I did research, and the first link that came up was a LinkedIn link.
Oh, gosh.
So that's pretty impressive. And I found some really cool stuff about you. You're like doing all this. 1 second. We have it ready. Okay, Danielle Diamant. Okay, so tell me a little bit about yourself. Family care education. You did some education, I saw. You worked with special needs kids, right?
Not special needs per se. They all came from like troubled backgrounds, whether it's their family, foster families, etc. So they all had behavioral problems. So we worked on their social skills and how to act in various situations.
And you did that through basketball?
No, it was through Northwestern. My degree that I was in required you to do a 1-quarter practicum. It's like a unpaid internship for 10 weeks. It counts as class credit. So I started out doing that, and then I continued doing it during my senior year in college. It turned into a paid job just because I enjoyed it so much.
Okay. And I saw you have some experience in a campaign associate in Nevada government official elections.
Oh, goodness. Yes.
Tell us all about it.
My grandmother, when I was growing up, was very involved in politics and everything. So, I mean, now she's finishing up actually her last year being on the city council. So when we were younger, we used to, go door to door, vote for grandma, make phone calls.
Vote for Lois.
Yes, exactly.
Nice.
And that kind of, it just kept going every year that she was running for a different election. You just helped grandma. And yeah, that's it.
So you think after basketball, will you be a politician?
Definitely not.
No.
No. No, it's not for me.
You just told us you study over here in IDC in Herzliya counterterrorism.
Yes.
I'm sure that's very interesting for
It's
you.
very interesting.
That's awesome.
So what, you already think about your career after basketball?
I'm thinking about it. I still don't know what I want to do. I finished my degree in October, and then hopefully I'll be moving back to Vegas, depending on how, job search goes and everything. But I'm all over the place as far as what I want to do. So over the next month or so, I'm trying to sit down and figure out what it is that I want to do when I'm done with basketball, and hopefully find a job in that area.
I have a job for you.
Oh gosh, what is it?
Okay, head of security for the WNBA.
That would actually be kind of cool.
That lady is cool too. Usually the head of security.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool job. That would be cool for you.
Good, put in a good word.
Have you seen Homeland on Netflix?
Yes.
She talks about it all the time.
Nice,
She
nice,
talked to me about
nice.
it this morning.
It's such a
I
good
did.
show, but it's just so good.
Yeah.
What season are you on?
I think I finished them.
Yeah, no, I couldn't keep going. I mean, what else? What else? I hate on
It's very just drawn out.
That's what I'm saying. Like 6 seasons, even with Olivia Pope, it's like, what else are you
enough.
solving? Like, how
No,
can
I
you
stopped
still
watching.
solving something like how to get away with murder? Like,
You can only kill so many people.
you can only kill so many
Get away
people
with
with
it.
the same story, and then it's like, oh, is he gonna make it? And it's like, there's another season. He's clearly gonna make it. You
Right.
know, so too
No,
much.
but now we have Fauda. This is like the new Homeland,
Oh,
no?
You know what?
Who was it?
I started
What is it?
watching it
on Netflix.
because they had it on Hot last year, and so I
On
watched.
Yes.
No, it was on Hot last year.
It's Yes show.
I'm almost positive it was on Hot.
Okay.
And they had it with English subtitles, so I was able to watch it. But then the second season, they weren't. So
But it's now on Netflix.
it is on Netflix. I just haven't gotten to it yet.
Okay, you gotta see it. It's a great show.
Yeah, the same with Head Wound too was on Hot.
Which one?
Head Wound. I
Ah,
don't know
okay,
how
yeah,
you say
Ptsuim
it.
Barosh. I know
Yes.
this show.
That was
I
a
know
really
this
good show.
Wow. Yeah, Israeli TV is really good. It's really popping.
Nice.
I'm happy you see it.
Yeah.
Okay, before we move to Alexa,
I got people still rolling with How to Get Away with Murder. They say no, it's still a great show. My bad. That's true. It is really good.
you know what show I started to watch on Netflix?
You need
Russian
to watch
Doll.
Power. Go ahead.
Oh, that
Russian
one.
Doll.
That's pretty good.
Watching
I
what?
enjoyed
Russian Doll. It's on my list.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
got
yeah.
like a Groundhog Day kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waking up the same day over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The girl from Orange
That's
is the New
another
Black is in there.
Yeah, but that's the reoccurring thing I don't want to keep seeing. Like, she's clearly going to figure it out.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not going to live the same day forever.
Okay, maybe one day we'll write a TV show.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
It would be
Crystal's
so
Life could be a
unpredictable.
TV show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Which is still very unpredictable.
Give us the synopsis.
Y'all know it, man. You know it. You pretty much know it. It'll be fun. If you guys going to be, you got to be in it.
All right.
Bet. We wanted to write, if we wrote something, though, what would we write?
Me and you?
Yeah, would it be fiction, non-fiction?
It's gonna be about 2 hustlers, in New York,
Yeah, making it happen.
Yeah.
A lot of downfalls, a lot of
I need
upsides
a
to
dollar, baby. Dollar is all I need. Yeah, you know that song?
Yeah, I know. I didn't know what you were singing at first. Okay, come on, let's go. What do we got? What do we got on the docket?
Okay, let's talk
What's
about it a
first
bit,
on the
Alex, a
docket?
bit. Okay, so I got this. Born Alexa Shaw Cohen, daughter of Karen
Alexandra.
Alexandra.
Yeah, there we go.
Born Alexandra Shaw Cohen, daughter of Karen and Robert Cohen. Father was an All-American basketball standout at Lawrence University. Shout out. And I didn't understand if it's you or for your father. President of Northwestern chapter of Autism Speakers.
That was me.
That was you?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I've an older brother. He's 3 years older than I am, and he was diagnosed with autism when he was 3 years old. So it's always been a cause I've been really passionate about. So when I went to college, they had this Autism Speaks You chapter, and basically it helped the national organization. So I ran for president when I was a sophomore and was elected, and basically did all of the fundraisers, awareness events, things like that on campus.
And the fact you were a basketball player also, it helped you around campus? People like you were more recognizable?
I mean, yeah, somewhat, but I think just my consistent involvement with it helped a lot.
It's cool. So both of you had separate life from basketball, really meaningful, and also with future. Okay. Majoring in human development and physical psychological services. with a minor in human communication science.
Yep.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually, Northwestern is a great school.
Yeah.
Okay, we
Yes,
all
it
know
is.
it. It's one of the best.
We all know that. All right. All right. Nah, Northwestern school.
No, I actually have some family in Chicago, and all I
Okay.
hear like, you got to come to Northwestern. You got to
Oh,
come
yeah.
to Northwestern. You
It's
gotta come
amazing.
It's a beautiful campus too.
I love Chicago.
Me too.
It's my
I'm
favorite
trying to
city.
get her in to move there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She is not leaving Vegas for Chicago.
Well,
You're
what?
around the way.
Could.
Chicago is one of my favorite
Mhm.
cities.
Nice.
Yeah.
Chicago, the best.
It's
you
not
know?
far from Detroit either.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not
I'm
far.
going
So
to-
you can come visit.
I will definitely. Vegas and Chicago.
Yes.
I'm going to Chicago, probably one of my first stops when I get back home. You know, St. Patrick's Day is coming up, you guys.
I'm sad.
Are you
to
gonna
miss
be
it.
back home?
We'll
Oh,
be here.
so
Don't worry.
sad.
It's a great
We'll
place
be here.
to be
Don't you
for-
worry.
Winning another championship. Y'all
That's the
better.
plan.
Woo.
Cool. Okay. Let's move on.
Okay.
Let's start with our stuff.
What do we have?
You want to talk first about the cup? Yeah, I think we should start with the cup.
We should.
Yeah, talk about the game. It was a great game, great atmosphere. We had a full house. You really dominated, you know? It was like Ramatchen had no answer for two of you. You know, you're big, you're physical. You know, you shoot from the 3-point, you take you get the rebound. It looks like the league doesn't have an answer for this kind of weapon.
Well, what did you guys feel like during the game? Because I know for me, and I was talking to players, and we were just like, it was like every possession was so important. And like watching y'all game, it was like every possession was so slowed down. Even like in transition, was like, yo, each possession is important. We're like, all right, well, this person got to do this for this to happen. So, how did you guys feel during the game?
I mean, you know, a little bit like that. Definitely that every possession is important. But I just feel like we've worked really hard as a team to build our chemistry. And even with, you know, Tiff and Alex coming in mid-season, like our chemistry off the court, I think it shows on the court. And we really were just trying to fight for each other because one of the goals that we set at the beginning of the season was we wanted to win a cup and we want to win a league championship. So, you know, we were just fighting to get our first check off our to-do list.
Nice.
So you started very strong. Then you had like a 10-point lead. Then Ramatchen came back. Adut played good.
Yep.
You know, they had a few good shots. It looked like it's going to be a very, very close game. But then, like last quarter, you managed to pull it off, to run away. And you know, it was like, when did Ramla won the last cup? Like 5 years ago?
Yeah.
So did you feel this pressure, this atmosphere?
No, honestly, I didn't even know that the last time Romley won a cup was 5 years ago until after the fact. I was just, you know, focused on winning a cup with this team, history aside. We have a great group of girls this year. It's, you know, every year you have different characteristics and different positives and negatives about each team. And this year we just have so many positives. Each individual, you know, I tried telling people, like, my first year I played in Ashdod, I loved every single person on the team. Not to say that in previous years, you know, not when I was in Ashdod, I didn't like every player, but Ashdod group, I just felt like we just had a really special bond that, like, even the people that I wasn't really super close friends with, I could still call them up and be like, hey, like, do you want to go grab lunch? Are you free? Do you want to go see a movie? Whatever. And I feel like it's the same this year with our team. Every single person, I feel like, would be comfortable calling, you know, whoever, whether it's someone like your roommate or someone who you never really see outside of practice, but you would still feel comfortable calling them and be like, hey, like, you know, I'm going to go wherever. Do you want to come with me?
Or, yeah, just having that trust, too.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah, because I want to ask you, your team, you're a very balanced team. There's not like one star. Like,
Right.
I think there's a few very good players, you know, starting five. You even had a very big change in the middle of the season where Alicia, sorry.
It's okay.
Alicia, she left suddenly, and then Tiffany came. So, what's your game plan? Like, you know who you're going, or like who's hot? You're just giving her the ball. How does it go when the team is so balanced and there's not like one big star?
You know, we just got to look for everyone. You know, if someone's having a great night, great, give them the ball. But at the same time, you know, I mean, the cup is a perfect example. Sharon shot like 0 for 6, I feel like, I think, or maybe 1 for 6, whatever, in the first half. You know, and then Jamie drove twice and kicked the ball out to her, and she hit 2 great threes, like perfect timing, everything, you know? So you just got to have trust in your teammates that when the time comes down to it, they're going to show up for you. And it showed on Thursday.
Nice. Okay, something you three have in common is Eli Rabbi. He was the first coach of Crystal. Now he's coaching you.
He
We
was
spoke
my first
about
coach
him.
here, too.
What?
It was my first coach here in Israel too.
Where at?
Where?
Yeah, Ashdod.
Nice. Oh.
So it's the second time he coaches you.
Mm-hmm.
So is there a big level of trust and and communication between the two of you?
Definitely the trust. Communication, not so much, but I don't know.
Working on it.
Trust is there though.
That's something he says all the time, though. He says, I go with my players. I trust my players. I mean, this is my second season with him also. So that's something he really puts a lot of faith in his players and really listens to everybody's feedback. And when we're working on other teams' plays to figure out solutions and how we're going to guard, really open to comments and how we're going to do that. So I think that helps a lot coming from a coach.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to ask, you two, you made Aliyah, you moved to Israel, right? Yeah.
She did. I didn't.
You didn't. Okay. So are you staying in Israel? Like, how does it go? Like, are you going back to the States now for the summer? Are you thinking to move here? You're talking about Vegas, so obviously you're going back home. It's not becoming home over here. But did you have these ideas of making Israel as your home?
I didn't know, I guess, coming over here. But my family, most of my family and friends are still in the States, so I think it would be hard in the end to leave them and to move here permanently. But during the season, it's obviously a great place to be, and I do consider it my second home. But I mean, for me, in the end, I do see myself back in the States.
Y'all, Sharon is cracking me up over here. First of all, she said no way to Chicago. When y'all talked about staying in Israel forever, she said, I wish.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your plan, if I can ask?
You know, I mean, everything is always up to change, but as of right now, our plan is to go back to the States. And, you know, we'll see how it goes from there. Israel will always be a second home to me. You know, especially with Sharon's family here, you know, they're my family now too. Like, I view them as extended family, which technically they are. But, you know, so whether it's we come back and live here or we come visit for extended periods of time, you know, we'll be back one way or another.
Okay. It's always interesting for me because you have like two separate lives. Like 6 months you're in the States, 6 months you're in Israel. I saw you. So one of you played in Bulgaria also, right?
In Hungary.
Hungary, yeah, I saw it. So like it's very hard for me to imagine like these lives, like 6 months here, 6 months here.
It's like you live in a bubble.
In a bubble?
Yeah.
For sure. And within that bubble, yeah, I agree.
But it's cool because you managed to study. So like it's not only a bubble, like you have some plans for the future, which is very hard in this kind of lifestyle.
Yeah, you know, my first year when I was in Hungary, I had so much free time outside of basketball. I got a dog, and
What's the name?
her name's Coco.
Coco?
She comes with me everywhere now.
She's here in Israel?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, she comes all the time. She flies back to the States with me over the summer, and then during the season, she comes back over here with me. But so I got a dog, watched a lot of Netflix, and so then when I came here to Israel my first year, I was like, all right, well, like I need something to do to occupy my time. So I actually registered for classes to get a master's online. Little did I know that Israel has so much to do. So it wasn't really the best timing on my part, but I am happy that I did it. Not sure what I want to do with it, if anything, but, you know, it's good to have, at least on my resume. You know, you always got to look towards the future. Basketball ends at some point. So.
And it's hard to have these two, like being a student and a basketball player, professional basketball player?
No, I've done it my whole life.
Cool.
I've
Cool.
had 1 year of only being a basketball player. Everything else was a student athlete. So
Impressive. Okay. Nice. So if she's going back to Vegas, how long will it take you to get to Vegas?
it's a fair question.
I refuse. I run very warm, so that temperature, it's like I couldn't be here in the summer. It's too hot for me. I like my Chicago winters.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I've never heard that
Which,
before.
I was
Wow.
gonna say, that's not the most popular opinion.
This winter,
Right.
it said it
I
was
like it
colder in
though.
Chicago than the Everest
I
mountain.
know. I came here
Yeah,
like
Everest Mountain.
2 weeks before all of that, so I missed it just by a little bit.
Nice.
Wow.
Very
I
nice.
got lucky.
Cool. So where do you live in Chicago? Because
Give us your address,
Yeah,
Alex.
no, not that. But I have family
I'm
in
in
Deerfield.
Okay, Deerfield. That's like a
Outside,
suburb.
yeah.
I'm in Lincoln Park, so
Nice.
it's like 10 minutes from like the city, the heart of the city.
And I have a cousin. She moved to Boys Town to
Okay.
where to the stadium
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
What
Yeah.
color is your house? Is it brick?
What is my house? Yeah, I guess it is brick.
Okay, let's start. We have a few segments over here. We have some NBA stuff, which you told me you're not a big fan. So Crystal, you gotta lead the way.
Yeah, Chris.
Who's not the big fan of?
Neither of us really
We
pay
don't
attention
watch
to it.
so much.
No, who cares?
Okay.
It's probably like, okay, let's hear it.
Okay, we start with boss move or soft move. I'm going to say something. You decide if it's a boss move or a soft move. Okay, now because you don't know, I'm going to introduce. Did you hear about two players? One of them is called LeBron James. The other is called Michael Jordan.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Never.
Chicago? Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
Okay.
It rings a bell.
Just say which one is cute, guys.
It's usually how I do it.
So I don't know if you know, but LeBron James just passed Michael Jordan
I did hear this.
on the scoring list.
Actually.
Yeah, you did hear that. It made it over here.
Okay, yeah.
It made it to Ramla.
She's on Instagram enough. She hears these things.
Okay, so he passed him, and then Michael Jordan had to say something. This is what he said to LeBron James. He had a statement. I want to congratulate LeBron on achieving another great milestone during his amazing career. That's it. Okay? Again, I want to congratulate LeBron on achieving another great milestone during his amazing career. I heard a lot of criticism for having this kind of statement because this is like the minimum. Boss
What
move
else?
or soft move to have such a general statement?
I say it's fine. Like, what else is he supposed to say? You know, he said what he needed to say.
I will explain the magnitude of someone else passing a record of yours. Far as
This
It-
happened a lot. I broke some of her records.
That's
Get
what I'm
out of here.
Did she add a statement when you broke some of her records?
I don't think I was even aware that she broke it.
but it's important to congratulate that person as far as class goes because
For
you
sure.
just want to, they had a goal to pass you, which is flattering. It's a certain flattery to it. So even though in your mind you might have this energy of dang, somebody passed my record, it's still very classy to congratulate them. But I
So,
mean,
Alex, congratulations on passing my records.
What record? What record did
I
you
have no
pass?
this
idea.
is lit
Well, this wasn't hard. She doesn't block shots, but I passed that. Like,
with
Very
flying
early.
colors
Probably. She has longer arms than me.
since
no,
she set the record.
Excuses.
This
Hey,
is
speak
good.
close.
So, but what I'm saying is, I
But
don't know if you
MJ's
should be jumping up and down at somebody.
Right.
No,
That's the
MJ
record,
is
but I
also
mean, you gotta
known.
say some type
You
of
said-
something.
yeah, he said what he needed to
He
say.
said a minimum.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I
He
mean.
did say the minimum.
And MJ is known for being very competitive.
Right.
So he doesn't like to show too much support to people who breaks his own records. It's known. So boss move by you. Okay, I have another one for you.
People are saying, what else should he have said though?
That's
He
what I'm
could
saying.
say he could say, "Congrats on passing me on the scoring list." He didn't say. He just said on achieving another
People
great
read
milestone.
into things like way too much.
I
It's so
agree.
general.
Agreed.
He congratulated him. Let's move on.
Shout out.
He's
AB.
gonna keep scoring more points. He's gonna keep going up. So
I'm sure
you
he's
do?
congratulating him already. That's why he said on
For sure.
another great
Yeah,
achievement.
exactly.
I mean,
Okay,
Something
I
like
think it could be a bit more warmer. It's a big milestone.
But if you already know that he's not like the warmest individual when it comes to that, like why would you expect more?
get him, D.
Not bad.
No, I'm
That's a
just
good-
fair question.
Okay, moving on. New York Knicks owner, okay, James Dolan. He was
With the prostitute.
what? No, that's the
John
Patriots.
Kraft.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Patriots.
nice.
No, so New York.
Told you, I
So
don't pay attention.
he was at a game last night, and he was walking outside. They lost. Obviously, it's the Knicks. They lost. So one of the people in the audience screamed to him, "Dolan, sell the team." So he stopped and he said, "Do you want to watch the rest of the season from TV?" And he kicked him out of the Madison Square Garden. Are you with me?
You talking about back when they?
No,
kicked
it
the
was
game?
last night. A fan screamed at James Dolan, the owner, sell the team, and he kicked him out of Madison Square Garden. Boss
Listen,
move or soft move?
I'm all for temper tantrums. Sometimes you just. We all know they're not right. They're unproductive and all that unattractiveness. But if you have to have a meltdown, let you be a boss while you have it. So get your butt out of there. As long as he can't get sued, man, I say it's a boss move.
So it's
Get
a
out
boss
of
move, no, by the owner to kick him out. That's the question.
there. Why not?
Why not?
Get him out of there. I know it's wrong, but go ahead. What do y'all got? Especially after my opinion. Go ahead.
People are too sensitive.
That's
man.
what I.
No,
For
that's,
sure. Like you kicked him out of the whole
I
place.
think that's the softest move ever.
It's
This
soft.
is such a soft
You
move.
kicked him out of the whole place. Like, come on. That
And,
was crazy.
and listen, the Knicks are the worst in the league. Okay, so you can't have
You're
any.
gonna expect criticism.
They've been
What
the
can you
worst. He
do?
should be used to that.
Useless. Okay, let's move
I
on.
can't believe he kicked him out.
I know, that's crazy. That's why I said,
But
if you
Crystal
can,
likes temper tantrums. So we're
no, I'm
good.
just playing. If you can't get
we
sued though,
witnessed a few of those.
yeah, I have a few meltdowns. If you can't get
we all?
sued though,
But it's not such a bad thing to say. Sell the team, you know. He didn't go too
Yeah.
personal. He didn't say something
well, I mean
out
that
of
was
line.
pretty personal.
Sell the team? That's
Yeah,
professional.
I'm just saying, like, why though?
Okay, let's move on.
know
Okay,
your
let's move
team
from
sucks.
basketball. We'll get back. I have a question for you. This is something just happened about 6 hours ago. The internet is crashing. Jennifer Lopez and Alex
yeah.
Rodriguez got engaged. Now it's Jennifer Lopez's 5th engagement. Boss move or soft move to be engaged 5 times in your life?
Shoot, I'm happy to just say I've had one.
That's a good one. Does it matter that I didn't even? I thought they were already married. This is
No.
Really?
awkward. All those kids.
I
Whose
thought
kids
they
are
were
those?
together.
No, it's from their ex.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, she was married to Ojani Noah. I don't know who is this guy. Chris Judd, Mark Anthony, and was engaged to Ben Affleck.
Hmm.
5th time now. Okay, so you're saying,
all the guys.
imagine being engaged for 5 times, huh?
That's a different world.
Period.
True.
But I like it because it means you go all the way. You know, you don't like, you're not sure,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like, I'm going all in. If it works, it works. If not, we'll do it again.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, now we're moving
That's how
to,
you feel.
Yeah, I mean, sounds like she's a little demanding. Like maybe they didn't want to marry just yet. Well, I need marriage before anything. Maybe that's what's going on. Could be. I don't know. Shout out to my mom. It's her birthday.
happy birthday!
Love you, Mom.
Nice. Wait, what's her name?
Faye.
Faye Bradford?
Yes.
Faye Bradford here from Get the Rebound podcast. We wish you happy birthday, Mazal Tov, and Molet Sameach, as we say here in Israel.
Mazal tov.
Thank you very much for sending your daughter, CB Crystal Bradford, to our country and doing cool stuff and playing great basketball. So shout out, happy birthday.
Thank you. Appreciate that. That was a nice happy birthday.
It was.
Oh, Sharon, wish my mom a happy birthday too.
Nice.
It's
Good
lit.
job.
Okay, we're moving now to a new segment. It's called Get It or Let It Go. I'm saying a subject. If you want to talk about it, say get it. If you don't want to talk about it,
Let it go, let it go.
okay, you ready?
Okay.
First, I want to talk about the Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James again because it looks like they're going to miss the playoffs. Lonzo's not even they're going to miss the playoff. They're tanking.
I know.
LeBron James, in the first time 13 years, not going to be in the NBA playoffs.
Oh man, let's get it.
Let's get it. Okay, I want to hear first you, as somebody who doesn't follow the NBA regularly. Does it look like a big deal for you? And what do you have to say about LeBron James missed the playoff after 13 years?
I think it would be something more personal for him rather than like the public speculation and opinion on it. I mean, if I was him, I would be upset that after 13 years I'm not making the playoffs. But it also depends on, his goals. I don't, like I said, I don't follow the NBA. I don't know. Are the Lakers trying to rebuild and that's why they're not making the playoffs this year and he's part of the rebuilding, or is it just they just suck?
No, LeBron is in a win now mode all season, all career long.
There's just a lot of injuries. They weren't healthy. When everybody was healthy, they were like the 4th seed. And ever since LeBron went out, they're like the 8th seed now. So, and now Brandon Ingram's out for the season.
Lonzo Ball is out.
Lonzo Kuzma just had an ankle injury, so it's just been a lot of injuries.
Did you see Kuzma pushing LeBron on defense?
No, I saw that.
Yeah, that was
one.
crazy.
Yeah, that's amazing. Second year player pushing LeBron James. Come on, man, start.
So did you guys see they had the meme of like a whole snippet of LeBron not playing defense?
No.
That it was just. Did you see that? It's so weird. Like he always played defense, but I guess
Right.
this game, I don't know. I like what you said. It's like a rebuilding stage. Maybe he's just.
Did you ever push a player on
Uninspired.
defense like that?
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I have.
It's not
Yeah,
a big
for
deal?
sure.
Get
No,
your butt
it's not.
through.
No, and if somebody pushes you, it's cool?
It's just you're trying to get down back
Get
on
where you're
defense.
going.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it was crazy when he put. And also, you saw when he passed him the ball, he didn't want to touch it because he
Yeah,
didn't want
yeah.
the shot clock to start moving. Wow. So what do you say? Is it better to be
What do
13
you
years?
think, Alice?
What?
Yeah, what does she think?
Wait, what was your question? Is it better to be 13?
No, now I have a new. Better to be 13 years in the playoffs and miss it if you're LeBron James, or like not be in the playoffs so much.
I mean, it's gotta suck. I mean,
does.
that's what you're used to. Like people calling him one of the greatest players in the world, the greatest player in the world, to not make the playoffs. It's gotta hurt.
And D, I know you said, sorry, what I'm saying is, I know you said it was like a personal thing, but he's like the type of guy that does it for his fans, and he knows like I'm a big LeBron fan, And he knows like we're going to be so disappointed in him not being in the finals. So
In the playoffs.
in the playoffs, yeah, let alone the finals.
But it's a team sport. It's not like it's golf where everything rides on him.
No, but LeBron is the player, is the
LeBron.
coach,
I
is the
understand.
GM, is everything.
Yes, but like with all the injuries and everything, like you were
Mm-hmm.
saying, he can't help that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know. I feel like he's just going to be disappointed that we're disappointed more than anything. You know how like if you had a bad game, but y'all lost collectively, you still going to be like, oh, but I could have done more. I had a bad game, you know?
Yeah.
But you don't even realize like 2 or 3 other people also had a bad game. So it's just one of those things. I feel like he's going to be disappointed knowing that we're disappointed.
How do you feel the young players feel about him? Because like now he's not
Oh, the
doing
younger
any
guys?
defense. He's not doing any defense. He has so much criticism, you know, about his teammates. So if you have a teammate that has criticism about you and he doesn't play defense, doesn't do all the small stuff, how does it make you feel as a player? Like you start hating him?
I wouldn't say hate. I mean, this is supposed to be, I guess, like a role model of sorts in the league, and for players to come up and be in their first or second year in the league and see LeBron not playing defense, not playing hard, that I'd be angry, you know? Like, you're supposed to be this great player, and if you're not playing defense, you expect me to work hard for you? You know, I don't know.
Right.
Did you have any kind of situation in your career in college or in Israel?
Like this?
Like you had like a one big star, you know, and he wasn't acting like a star, like a diva?
I don't think so.
No?
Mm-mm.
Not off the top of my head.
Mm-mm.
Who would you say the leader of your team? I'm interested. Because
The
you're so
leader of our
balanced.
team?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
I don't know. So I was actually telling Danielle this. Shout out Shiran Zairi. I played with Shiran my first year in the league, and I was young. I didn't know what was going on my first year or whatever. But coming in midway, just telling Danielle like what a great captain she is, and how supportive she is of all the players and things like that. So I think Shiran's a very good leader on and off the court. But as we were talking about before with the balance, I think everybody contributes in their own way. So I think it's pretty balanced with that.
Agreed.
Is there like a vocal player, you know, if you're gonna scream at you, say, come on.
You know, I will tell you, this one over
Yeah.
here has gotten very vocal.
I feel the energy.
I have
feel the energy.
something new. I haven't experienced it before. It's not of her character typically, but she does a good job. In her old age. It's
Are
about
you also
time.
vocal towards other players? Are you also vocal? Are you also vocal towards other players? Trash talking?
Oh,
You
no,
know?
no, I don't
No?
trash talk.
No?
No, I'm actually quite bad at it.
Ah, yeah.
How would it go if I'd be like,
I
Oh,
don't want to
God.
see that.
Yeah.
how would it go? I'd be
let's-
all right. So I'm like, Danielle, like, and one, get up in your face. What would you say?
Okay.
I was like, all right, just turn around, walk away.
But you gotta like, this is trash talk 101. I need you to have it. So just in case somebody do trash talk, you gotta have it.
No, but like usually I don't even pay any attention to it. It just like goes in one ear, out the other.
Okay, so what if you score? So what if you score and you hit like this buzzer
we're doing
beater
your
before
celebration
halftime,
dance or
like you did
something.
us that. So you just hit this layup at halftime. Like, what do you say? You gotta work on it. What would be your trash talk to
I
me?
don't gotta work on it though. I have like 2 months left.
I know, but
Come
Not
on.
even.
it's
I have
always
1 month left.
Listen,
Month
it's the
and a half
playoffs.
left.
say
The
that. Don't
playoffs
just
is
say you
coming.
leave it.
The
Sharon,
playoff is
first of all,
coming.
we need you to stay. We need y'all not to do that thing you think you about to do in a month or two.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm not quite sure about that.
Something like this. Like,
Oh, so what would you do? Right, what would be
Oh, you decided to bring him back.
the celebration? At least a celebration.
No, but
I feel
Crystal
like
is
celebrating
right.
is considered trash talking. Like if you
a
celebrate
way.
people, yeah.
I don't know. Clap.
Don't
done.
clap.
Like I'm a lame.
We're
Listen,
done.
I'm a lame.
We're
though.
done.
I'm a lame. Like,
Don't clap though. Like don't clap for yourself.
she'll be
Like-
like, yeah.
I'm like narcissist.
Okay, but Crystal is right because the playoff is soon. And you need to know some trash talking, some
We got one
celebrating.
from Crystal's all over the
Crystal's
place
gonna
on
write
the
me some
court.
note cards before each game.
Yeah.
I'll go over 'em.
This nerd. talking
Get
about
up.
Note cards.
And one. Ooh, girl, you played yourself.
You,
You
hear her
played
saying this?
yourself. Yeah, absolutely. And then clapping out there.
Let's say you come to Ramat Chaim players, you meet them in the finals, and you come with them, and you give them like a Starbucks cup. You say, this is the only cup you're going to have this season.
Oh my
This is too much
Oh,
of trash
that's
talking?
very funny.
It's too much?
I like stuff like that. I'm
think
saying,
it's
but I
funny.
like to be trash. Me too. Like I like to be trash talk, especially in like clever ways. Like
think
a
that's
dude,
funny.
I feel like we always like trash talk, but it's never nothing like she's like, watch those elbows, and so I'm walking down like, It's just, I don't know.
A dude always talks to me about the crystal ball. She's like, the crystal ball didn't guess Ramatchen, huh? The crystal ball
Yo,
was
I
wrong.
get a lot of heat for that all the time. Like, I don't know.
But okay, so you're not trash talking. You're not trash talking. Is there anyone on your team? She's good in your trash talking?
No, nobody trash talks over there, do they?
I know of.
No.
You talk with
We're
basketball.
worried about ourselves. That's it.
Yeah.
You know?
Good
Okay.
answer.
Good answer.
Good answer.
I got all the good PC answers.
Right.
Okay. Coach, don't lie. Rashid Wallace. You remember Rashid Wallace?
Mm-hmm.
You remember this guy?
From Detroit, just a guy.
That was good.
Let's do one
I
more.
thought I knew nothing.
You
That's-
don't
We're gonna
know
let
who
that
Rashid
go.
Wallace?
I know, but she knows less.
You just became a high school basketball coach. But you
Oh,
don't
that is dope.
imagine you're in high school and you have Rashid Wallace as your head coach.
Love his energy, love his attitude. He'll be
Yeah.
a good coach.
Great attitude.
He has a short temper.
He's a philosopher. He
It
invented
works.
the sentence, ball don't lie.
It
Yeah.
works.
Okay. Let's move on.
I feel like you said that once or twice.
I have.
See what I'm
So
saying?
I-
That's
Okay,
trash
here
talk.
we go.
Ball don't
I don't know about
lie.
Danielle. Danielle, because
Free throws though.
Yeah.
That's
and,
trash
and
talk.
it's more directed at the refs.
That's still trash talk. I don't care how you put it. That is trash talk. Ball don't
Okay.
lie.
So I guess I do.
She uses that.
Nice.
and also Crystal
Very
told
nice,
me
very
on a
healthy.
few podcasts
It's
that you
healthy.
keep talking trash on IG.
Oh, she do be talking trash on my IG.
Right.
As long as it's behind the camera.
Right, behind the camera. I say I read your comments all the time out loud. Oh, from here, yeah. It be some trash talking.
Oh.
It's all healthy though. It's healthy. Long as anybody's not talking about somebody personally,
Yeah,
No,
it's
no,
funny.
that's too far. But if it's like just little stuff. Like you said, you bring a cup, like, oh, this will be your last, like that type of stuff. You gotta get. Oh, okay. You laughed
If
that
you want,
off.
I can give you some ideas for the. for
You'll
later.
be having them though.
Okay, we'll have some of this in when we have the crystal ball out.
Okay, what we got?
Let's see this. Okay, I'm trying to think about not NBA stuff. Okay, Team Who? Trump, weird moment with Apple CEO Tim Cook takes Twitter by storm. Do you want to talk about it? Get it or let it go?
Let it go.
Let it go? Oh, God, that's funny.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Okay, I have a question. This is for Krista. So Adam Silver says the NBA players are unhappy and it's caused by social media and being isolated. He said it in a conversation with Isaiah Thomas, and we once said championships are won on the bus. Get it or let it go?
How are they being isolated?
He said they're being isolated. You know, I want to ask you because he kept saying, you know, before the game, pregame, they have their speakers on, they listen to music, headphones, they listen
all
to
just in
music.
their
They're
own
not
world.
talking with each other. They get on the bus, they put the headphones. It's like they're very isolated. They're always, you know, they're on the phone, IG. It's not like a team mentality, you know. We're on the bus. It's us versus the world, and this causes them to be unhappy. What do you say about that, Crystal?
Adam Silver is telling them what's causing them to be unhappy. That's
He says,
interesting.
yeah,
That's
being
interesting.
isolated.
I thought that's what they were saying. I thought, because Isaiah Thomas, but he's also not a player anymore. I guess they're just looking on, right? And that's what they're coming.
Adam
up with.
Silver says unhappiness is caused by social media and being isolated.
I think it's not unhappiness, but why they're not winning, right?
Yeah.
Why the camaraderie is not, the chemistry isn't there. I can agree for sure. I know when we come in, and I mean we may be on our phones or something. My coach always make the note. He say, "Where are you guys at a country club?" I think it's so important, like, you know, the little things. I know you guys. This team goes out. You guys go out to eat together and things like that. So I agree. It starts on the bus.
Yeah. I mean, there's
For
been
sure.
times that everyone put their phone in the middle of the table, like whoever touches it first pays, you know,
Yeah.
trying to
Ah, yes?
Yeah.
You play that game?
get
Yeah.
people off their phone, and
Yeah.
I think it's good. I mean, as like our generation, we're so absorbed with our phones and what's going on outside of what's going on right now in the moment, you know. So
So who paid the most for dinners?
no one touched it.
No one touches.
Ah,
them.
you did
No one
only
needed their
once?
phone.
No, I feel like we've done it a few times.
I don't think
Not like
anybody's-
for like the full team dinners, but when we go out as like a group of players or whatever, we'll do it. And no one has touched their phones. We just leave them.
You should try calling one of them, you know, to get them turned.
I would need my phone in order to do that.
Right.
Ah,
You see how that goes?
nice.
That
No,
Northwestern
Smart one.
education.
no, so you planned in advance. Call Alex in half an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let's see what not NBA stuff we have over here. What? What's going on? Krista, what's going on IG?
Getting her live going.
Yeah, it died. The other phone died on me.
Oh man.
I know, right? It's so.
Let me ask you about refs. Paul George, the Oklahoma City Thunder, just had 3 starters fouled out. Him, Russell Westbrook, and Steven Adams. It's the first time the 3 starters fouled out in many, many years. And he had some criticism about the refs. He got $25,000 a fine. Okay? Paul George. Paul George.
For fouling out or for criticizing?
For
criticizing
criticism.
the ref. Yeah, that's been happening a lot.
Yeah.
Listen, if that was the case, I would be fined every game.
Listen,
Yeah, and the refs, yeah.
this is the queen of fouls over here.
That too.
That's
Yeah,
so
they
funny.
just don't like me. I can't help it.
No, but I think you believe you never foul anyone, no?
No, there's
No,
some,
no,
no,
there's
there's definitely
sometimes.
sometimes I'm like, oh, that was a foul. In fact, even I don't remember if it was the Cup game or the game against Rishon, the semifinals. Ellie subbed me out like after I made a foul, and the ref was like, "That was a foul." I said, "Oh, I know. I'm not complaining." Like, we know when they're nice, like I'm lighthearted about it, but like when they're mean and they're not calling the fouls correctly, that's when I get angry.
How do you feel the league? Is it physical, the Israeli league?
Overall, yeah,
Yes?
yes, I have. Listen, just against her team. What do you mean? I was on the floor so many times. I came home with so many bruises all over the place.
Cool. Okay. Do you speak also a lot with the refs?
I've gotten a few technicals this year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I get
For
texts.
nothing though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, what did you
I-
say?
For nothing. I was just about to say that. It's for nothing.
Expletives, inappropriate comments. But there are some fouls. I'm telling
Couple
you, just
birds
the,
flipped.
The guy behind me's calling a foul, which something that's behind my body. You know, like I don't know.
I got my first technical this season. My first technical in life.
No.
All I did was slap the floor, and I said, "Are you effing kidding me?"
That's what I'm saying.
What do you
like,
mean? That's
What do
all
you mean
I
slap
did.
the floor?
Like-
Like
But
this?
like I wasn't like directing it at. Like it's
Oh,
not like
right.
I was looking at and be like, "Are you effing kidding me?" You gotta- And going off on him. I literally like I was on the floor. I slapped it, stood up.
most of the
walked
time, it's
away,
not even directed
and they
towards the
called
refs,
a
and they get
technical.
up. Like I
was
said,
what?
people are too sensitive these days.
That's what I say. We're expected not to show any emotion. I think halftime, like when I get a text, it's usually because I'm right. I be so right. I be so right, and then he's like, "One more word." I'm like, "I got your number."
I got you now.
These refs are technical happy this year.
So let me ask you this. Trey Young, okay, rookie for the Atlanta Hawks. Okay, so he just got ejected last week. I don't know if you saw it for staring at somebody's ass. Did you see it? He had a 3-point shot,
Yeah.
and he stared at the other
was
point guard.
crazy.
Just stand like that, give him a look.
Yeah.
The other player wasn't even looking at him. He was walking to the bench. It was timeout. Boom, second tech, you're out of it.
That was crazy.
Unreal.
It's ridiculous.
I remember that. I saw that one. That was crazy. He really didn't do anything.
Yeah, it's crazy what's happening.
Oh, they don't want us to show any emotion.
No, I've had well, not me. I forgot who it was. Maybe it was Tiffany. One of the refs told her like, "If you don't respect me, I'm not going to respect you." I was like, "What?" She didn't even do anything.
And I
Like,
know,
they-
and
they're
Tiff
just
is one of
so-
those people that's not doing anything.
No, she doesn't say a word to them.
Yeah, and she went like she got hurt. Like Ramat Khan guarded really strong on her at the game.
Yeah.
She was on the floor a lot.
Yes.
I saw it. It's not the right way you said.
No, you did. You did. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
She was.
she's on the floor usually more than me. It's impressive.
Which is awesome.
That's why I laughed.
You know, by the way, the game. Her mother was at the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a short interview with her.
Yeah.
Here, let's see. Just a
Her mom
short.
is super cool.
Yeah.
Well, as a mother, that means that Tiffany's still working hard and she's very competitive and she likes to win.
Oh, okay, that's
love
too
it.
strong.
That's yeah.
Did you get to speak to her? Did she come to practice? Like, tell us about it.
She came to eat with us after we won the cup, and then we all went to Soho for some drinks, and she came with us there. Got to know her a little bit. She's very nice.
Nah, yeah, from South Carolina, right? Did your parents ever come to Israel to watch you?
Oh yeah,
Ah, yes.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah. My whole family came my first year when I was in Ashdod, and then my mom's come every year since then, and sometimes my sister.
Okay.
My grandma and my aunt actually just came in February for their first time visiting me overseas and their first time in Israel.
You sound cool about it, but I'm sure you were emotional when you see your family from the States seeing you at the crowd playing, no?
I mean, it's nice. It's definitely nice. You know, it's their only opportunity to watch me play since college, and especially since Israel doesn't have a online way to watch the games. It's never streamed, which I think you should
They
put
need
a
to-
word
yeah.
in for
You
that.
know?
to
get
For
change that,
sure.
I have
because-
so much stuff. We have a list. You know, we have a new segment. We're going to talk about this stuff for you in a second.
Yeah.
Cool.
I tried to one of the games. I think it was my first year when I played against Vermont, or when I played for Vermont Hen. It was on TV, so I just like set up a live YouTube thing,
Cool.
It got shut down by the International Olympic Committee.
What?
Yeah, I came back. My mom was like, I couldn't watch the game. It like cut out halfway through. I was like, why? And then I got an email a few hours later.
That's
I was like,
funny.
Right.
But it was a national game or a team?
no, it was just like broadcasted live here in Israel. So I set up my computer,
Like facing the TV.
like facing the TV. Yeah, so that my mom could just watch it.
Aw.
That's so strange.
Yeah,
I don't even know who's got the rights for the Israeli league.
I have no idea.
So thoughtful. That internet. It sees all.
I think, Crystal, for your mother's birthday as a present, get her a ticket, come have her watch you play.
yeah,
You know?
When? In 2020?
Next year.
no,
2019.
for tomorrow.
Yeah. Get her on a plane tomorrow.
For tomorrow.
Get out. Mom, go to the airport right now.
Pack a
For next
bag.
time.
Right,
flight
you're
to
done.
London.
Like, forget your plans for your birthday. I got better ones. Let's go.
Yeah.
I will.
Oh, it could be cool.
They so need live stream. Great thinking. What are we doing for this?
Let's do. We have a new segment. It's called How to Improve the Israel Women
That's what I
Basketball
thought.
League.
Nice.
Yeah, we had Edney over here, had some very creative ideas. Let's hear from you. So the first idea you have is have the game streaming on live TV.
Yes.
Okay. I hope, but how will you get people to watch it? Not only friends and family.
Well, friends and family is
That's
already.
important for us.
I was gonna say, yeah, for
Yeah.
us, that's really all we care about. Like, I mean, who's really like even
else?
in France or wherever. Like, I watch my old teammates and friends and everything
Right.
who are playing there. Like, especially if it's because always the Euro Cup and Euro League games are streamed online. So they'll shoot me a text and be like, hey, like my game's at whatever time. Here's the link. So of course, like if I'm able to, I'm gonna watch it because I want to support them. But like if they ask me, I had so many people message me on Thursday, like where can I watch the game? Like send me the link, and I was like, don't
Sorry.
got it.
So wait, let me ask you this: Do you ever watch women basketball games that you don't know the players in the internet? Like, would you watch a WNBA now or like a game in the EuroLeague that you don't know the players playing?
Me personally,
Yes.
probably not. But
No.
I know a lot of other people would.
Yes,
Yeah.
because we're trying to think about ideas to have more crowd to the league. Because you're here for 4 or 5 years, you said already,
Yeah.
and I know like 4 or 5 years there was more crowd at the games, right?
My first year, I know Ashton had a really good fan base. I'm trying to think. I don't know if it's gone down since then, but it definitely has not gone up.
I think it went down. Like I spoke to some of the more experienced player, Adi Lux from Rishon.
Yeah.
She said when she 10 years ago it was completely
10
different.
years ago.
atmosphere.
How old is Adi Lutz?
I think she's about 29, 30.
Really? I thought she was like 25.
I feel like I should know this.
Yeah, you
She's
definitely
definitely early 30s, like between. I think.
Wow.
I think.
Yeah, she's one of the
Wow.
more
29.
the veterans in this league.
Shoot, how old is she? Why don't we have your live stream
Yeah,
going?
with
And I
the
can
live
ask
stream
if
go.
Sharon can tell us.
I can text
Sorry,
her. I
I
can
was
text you. Want
getting-
to text her?
No, it's
Distracted.
all right.
I really thought she was younger though.
She might not be 30 yet. Maybe she's 29. I don't know.
Never mind.
Phone's on 20. The other phones died. This sucks.
Okay, what's your
She'll
idea
be back.
to
We'll
have
ask
to
her.
have
She come back.
the
We'll ask her.
to have the league more interesting?
Mm-hmm.
Spice it up.
I
What you
don't
got
know.
for us?
Have you had any good ones that I haven't?
I've
heard?
had good ones.
Yeah.
We had some pretty good ideas. What do you
Yeah.
got? Shoot.
Okay, Northwestern. Well, how big was the crowd?
I think live stream though is a really good idea. But
Yeah.
yeah, how was the Northwestern crowds?
We had a lot of old people and a lot of young kids.
Oh,
I
really?
know, right? That's our fan base. That's women's
Yeah.
basketball fan base.
Old people and young kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think the older people
Why?
watch it?
I don't know.
I say because, like I say, with our sport, it's something that you buy into.
Mhm.
Like it's
You wanna
entertainment.
be a
It's
part
like
of something.
it's like art.
Yeah.
It's like art, and then it's a lot of people. Not a tons of people like our art, and I think it's. I don't know if it's something that we need to change, but I do think like our sport is entertainment. It's not. I mean, we're very competitive, and
Yes.
it's almost belittling to just belittle it to, oh, you guys need to be like just entertainment. But the president, Lisa Borders of the WNBA, said we were closer to like a WWF type. We're entertainment. Do you guys know the WWF? You know that, and they were saying like we're more like just entertainment, and I thought that was profound because we are, but we need to entertain. Like we need to have fun. Like
Well,
we're so
all sports are entertainment.
yeah.
Like, I just feel like if you're gonna go watch a sporting game, you're gonna be entertained. Like that's the purpose.
Not all over the world. Let's say Brazil, soccer, football in Brazil. It's not
Yeah.
only entertainment. It's much deeper. It's like a
It is
religion
deeper.
over there. People can go fight for a
That
game.
is true.
Yeah.
But yeah, like ours is more. I would say just I don't want to just say it's just entertainment. I'm just saying we need to be. I don't know. We should just. I don't know.
Let me ask you this. Okay, let me ask you this. Doubleheader. We have the women's game and right after the men's game. Herzliya, for example, have a very good men's team.
Yeah, they do doubleheader.
What do you think about a doubleheader? You think it'll be better for the league to have, let's say, Ramla, you don't have a men's team or like they're not in the main league, but like have your game right before Rishon's game. You think it's a good idea?
I think it would depend on the game that's before. Like, if it's going to be a total blowout game, it's going to be boring, then I don't think it would attract people who are interested in coming just for the men's game to come early. But if it would be an interesting game for them to watch, at least they could see, like, the last quarter, and they could get some interest right then, and they'll be like, okay, so maybe next game, like, we'll come for halftime instead of just for the last quarter.
Exactly.
So now we're going to trap the fans. Like, what are we doing to somebody say, I want to watch these women besides people that we know? That's the Kawhi laugh. So how do we get people to come to our games and say, hey, this is fun? And we don't even watch our own games like that.
Okay, I tell you, I have some ideas I have. First of all, it's hard, but you got to have longer contracts. It's very hard when the players keep changing teams all the way. Like, you can be together with the team,
Yeah.
Because this league, the players change so much.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I mean, yes and no. Like, each team changes, yes, but think about how many Americans that have been here for 3 to 5 years.
Right.
Like, you get the same Americans every year. They might not be on the same team,
Right.
but you still get the same Americans.
Yeah, but for example, Crystal, we went to Hulon's game where she played last season, and we were at the crowd, and like everybody, hey, Crystal, what's up? It was great to see it. So the crowd got attached to her, and then she goes to move to Herzliya.
But they see me playing Herzliya.
Yeah, but if they would see you play in Hulon for 3 seasons, the relationship would be much stronger.
But like I tell you, John, you got to have the money to keep players there. It's
Yeah,
it's a
I
business. It's
yeah.
a business as much as we want to win. So those things come into play. I mean, as a professional,
It's not.
you definitely want the crowd to be happy. You want to know the fans personally,
But I feel this league, everybody's signing just a 1-year contract. It's not only you, it's not only the Americans, also the Israelis. Everybody's interested. I want to sign just 1 season to see what's going on with this team next season.
It's hard to say where you're going to be at in a year, though.
Exactly.
So
That's a problem. As
Well,
a fan, it's hard.
Well, because I feel like the league is, the league itself changes so much. Like, if you just look at this last season, think about how many coaches changed, how many players, moved teams and everything. Like, I know as Americans going overseas, you don't think about the coach so much, but especially the Israelis. Like, if there's a coach that you don't want to play for, and you prefer playing for, like, you're gonna wait to see the situation and see where they end up.
Yeah,
for sure.
I understand this. One more thing I would put in the contracts of also the Americans, also the Israelis, to do some community, not work, but to be together with the community. You spoke that you have a free time as a player. You take it and you get your education. But you need to, like, once a day go to school, go to practice of the youth, do something with the community.
I know some teams do. As a league, I know we've had, not this year that I'm aware of, but the last 3 years, 4 years, however long I've been here, like, you've had to go do, like, league community service, like, where you go in and interact with the kids at the school. We usually go up north, I think, or maybe, I think sometimes it's been north, sometimes it's been south, but you drive like an hour and a half, 2 hours north.
But not your city.
No,
but with Ramat Hen, though, we did.
Yeah.
We did once a week, every week, for the most part. Like, you go and you interact with a youth, I don't know if it was a team or just kind of like a youth center or whatever it was, but like you would go and like run basketball drills and hang out with them.
And was it, did you see any result? Like, you say some more crowd, you saw some people knowing you, hey, Dannielle.
I don't know about more crowd per se, but like definitely when they come, there's more interaction. You don't always get the same fans every time with Ramat Hen, but like you definitely got the interaction where, the kids would want to talk to you and take pictures and whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll figure it out more for next season. Let's take out the crystal ball. You ready? Are you ready, Crystal?
if we start dunking, then maybe.
No, okay.
Anyone in the league?
I think between the
Okay,
three of us,
anyone
we
in the
would
league
have
can
that
dunk?
best chance.
Anyone in the league can dunk? Anyone in the league can dunk?
No.
No.
Tiffany, she cannot? Jamie?
No.
No.
Jamie
Krista?
doesn't try to dunk, but she can jump pretty high, though. Like, when she does her layups, I feel like she gets really close to the rim.
On the
Tiff
layups?
jumps high,
Yeah.
too.
Tiff jumps high. I seen her smacking out.
Tell me about Ellison Hightower. I don't know her. you said she was a WNBA All-Star.
She was an all-star, yeah, man.
And I just read she was in Ramla 5 years ago last time.
Mm-hmm.
So how is it to play with such a veteran player? I didn't know we have these kind of players in the league.
Yeah, I played with her my first year when I was in Ashdod.
Wow.
So I knew her going into this season. She's one of my favorite players to play with. I've never experienced someone who works harder than she does.
Yeah.
On and off the court. Just as far as getting her mind and her body right and everything.
Cool.
And she's a very giving player. She puts the team above herself.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we should bring her to the podcast.
We should. I love point guards like that.
Okay. She's the point guard?
Mm-hmm.
Because I never understood I thought Shiran was your point guard.
She's a backup point guard.
Okay. Let's take out the crystal ball.
Let's
Come
do
on.
it.
Let's do it. But you gotta be legal. You gotta look. Listen, the crystal ball.
How did I do?
Okay.
Because I was right.
First of all, let's start.
The championship. I said y'all would win, actually.
Thank you.
Good job.
Finally.
Right. I always pick y'all.
That always.
Okay, we have here the score.
You had us losing to y'all by
The other team.
I had y'all losing to us by 17 at half. You didn't read the fine print. I said at
I
half.
probably logged off.
What
that
happened?
day.
What happened during that game? Huh? What happened during that game? 17 points lead at halftime, and then you overcame it.
That was.
Oh, you just said what happened. Now moving along.
You got tired. Okay, Tululu. Okay, what was the score in the cup? You remember?
72-58.
Was it really?
Yeah. It was 14.
Okay.
how we won.
anything like that.
No, she probably said like 2 points.
Okay.
Like 7.
Okay. She said.
7's your favorite number.
No.
She's
Listen.
77-70. That's like.
Oh, that's what I said. I think that's what I said.
That's
ain't that
more
What-
right?
often than
no.
not, I feel like.
Hey,
See,
it's
I'm an avid watcher.
Nice.
it's not crystal. It's the ball. Okay?
Exactly.
It's a very professional. It's a very professional podcast.
to the
Yeah.
ball.
Talking about don't love or hate crystal because it's the ball. She's just the medium.
So
Okay.
tell us what did I
So
say.
she said it's going to be only 3 points,
Oh, what did I
and
say?
she did guess 58. You did guess 58.
58-61.
She gave you 61.
It ain't me,
Yeah,
it's the ball.
she gave
So-
you 61.
61-58?
Yeah,
Wow, they really pulled away though.
yeah.
I didn't expect
No, last quarter you really.
Last quarter was great.
Yeah, you remember the 2 daggers of Shiran?
Yeah.
That was it.
Oh, that was so
That
exciting
was
watching
it.
Sharon hit those
Boom.
threes.
And
It's
one
like
more.
she don't
Boom.
like
Always.
Boom! Yeah, I saw. She was like, yeah.
Cause you know I'm sitting next to Chelsea, right? So every time she shot, she like, Sharon, you have to shoot. This is your only job. Stop passing it. Like Jamie kept giving it to her, and she started whopping them boys. I'm like, and that's what you need to come up
Yeah,
big.
she came out huge.
That's
Okay,
big.
so we have only 3 games now. You're not locked for the first place, right?
No.
No, right? So
They got a big game tomorrow.
Yeah, we gotta
Okay.
win tomorrow.
Tulululu, crystal focus. Look at her focus. Tulululu, 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 tululu. First game. We're gonna start with Ramat Chen and Chulon. What does the ball say? Ramat Chen,
68-65.
Who? For whom?
Ooh, I'm gonna give it to Hulon. Let me tell you why.
65, 68 to Chulon.
Nigga, this is the ball. Let me tell you what's going on. And I'm not gonna tell you what's going on. I'm gonna just go with that.
No, tell us.
If I lose, hey, you guys, if I lose, if this is wrong, I owe y'all dinner.
No, but you gotta be.
Deal.
Which game?
Crystal ball owe y'all dinner. Crystal owe y'all dinner.
No, but which game? Their game?
Yeah.
Because we're talking
Yeah, I
about
was gonna
Ramat
say.
Chen Chulon,
Yeah,
not
let's
their
hear-
game.
Oh,
let's hear
shoot,
what the
I'm
crystal ball
tripping.
says.
65, 68.
To Chulon.
Yeah.
Now you know you have many friends in Ramat Chen.
I got friends everywhere. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter.
You have Alex, big
It don't
fan
matter.
of the podcast. Shout out to
Let me
Alex
tell you what
Harden.
it is. This is the boss talking. Let's go.
Okay.
And I'm rolling right now. Let's get it.
Okay, so you got your girl Shay Kelly. Okay, next game.
That looks good.
Next game, okay? Let's go to your game. Herzliya Petach Tikva. Unfortunately, this game doesn't mean a lot because
It means everything to me.
it's your last game of the season.
No, I got 2 more.
Ah, you got 2 more.
Mhm.
I was about to say.
Monday, Thursday.
Monday, Thursday.
Okay. So, okay, you know, we have Mo Buckets at the other team. We have Alex Peterson. We have KK. And then from the other team, we have you and the Israelis, Tamara and Z.
And we are going to go with 70, 77. 70, 77 Herzliya.
Herzliya.
Nice.
Nice.
The ball always goes with Herzliya.
Of
It's
course.
not crystal, it's the ball.
It's the
ball.
Always
It's the
goes.
ball.
Ball don't lie.
Okay.
Ball don't lie.
Now close your eyes, Crystal. I want you to focus. Close your eyes. Imagine you're
I'ma
alone
watch
in.
you won't do
Imagine you're alone in the room. No one is here, especially not 2 big players from Ramla. We have.
Are we big?
I think we're tall.
No.
Aggressive.
But in this country, we're big.
Big time.
Twin Towers. Ready? I'll give you some music. Ramla Ashdod. Chelsea is listening also.
65-68.
What's the numbers today? Come on.
I want to go. Let me tell you why. I'm going to tell y'all why I want to go against Ramla right now. I'm going to go with Ashdod. I'm gonna tell y'all why. And nobody wants to hear this. I don't want to change up y'all's psyche. But after winning a championship,
The cup.
you get a complacent, and it's always good to get a humbling loss. It's always good to take a humbling loss.
So it's better for you to lose. I love it.
Sometimes, especially when you're in a position that you're in. So tell me this: does it matter that if you guys are in the first or second place? Doesn't matter who y'all play, or you want to get somebody.
That. I mean, obviously you want to finish in first. Why do you want to lose? But
But they want-
first place
Ultimately,
plays.
you get home court.
Yeah.
Also
home
second.
court advantage as well, though.
Yeah,
in the
that's
finals.
yeah in the
No.
finals.
Second, you get home court advantage too.
No.
against
but
the
in the
fourth.
finals.
No, but the finals,
say
not
we
the
make the
semifinals, but the finals.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what makes it.
Yeah.
When we
I
make
didn't
it to
co-
the finals,
Yeah, I didn't consider that.
then it would make a difference.
Yeah, I want to ask. Does it matter? Like, you have a preferred team? Ashdod, Ramat Chen, or
That's what I'm wondering.
Chulon
No,
play in the
all
playoffs?
three of them
So
are great
even this
teams.
year.
And
Yeah.
that's what's so different this year. Everybody I've asked that's in the finals, I'm like, well, who do you guys want to play? And they all like, it doesn't matter. Like
Yeah,
last year, you would be like, oh, I want to get this team because of that team. Like it'll be like Rishon or somebody. Everybody's
Yeah.
good this year in the finals.
Look, Ashdod have AD. It's a
AD, forget it. DA.
Yeah.
DA. I knew it.
Anthony
I said
Davis.
that's
I
all
knew
right.
it. So they have DA. So that's a tough matchup for you.
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely. Oh, just
Ramat
anybody.
Chen, we just saw
Anybody.
at the cup. Like, they're a very good team, but
Yes.
they're not as physical at the low under the basket. The
It's a
post.
different matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different type of game.
And Chulon, I think their toes are a bit faster, no? Like, they play
Yeah.
fast. Shea Kelly and Hopper. Hopper is great.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a different matchup for you.
Right.
But they won't have any answer for you under the basket. So I think the hardest matchup for you can be Ashdod because of DA.
Nice. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's it.
Now, I want to ask the ball.
Yeah.
I have a question for the ball.
Absolutely.
I want to have a question for there's 3 games, and he gets the same score
Yeah.
for 2 games.
One of them is going to be right on the nail, and that's what I'm going with. Sometimes I like those numbers. 2 out of 3.
You
like
want to
that.
have all 3 games 68-65?
Everybody's tired. Everybody's tired. It's the end of the season. Somebody have 80 points because nobody's playing defense. So
So rewind. You
Yeah,
said
that's
dinner.
what I'm saying.
You said dinner.
So there's a
Yeah.
dinner.
There's
no,
a
but I
dinner
changed
on
it
the
because I
table.
actually thought y'all were playing Hulong, but now that you guys are playing Ashdod, so good. That's gonna be a good game.
Okay, so do you have
I think
anything?
y'all gonna play it hard, so it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be like a 65-68 type of game.
Just about.
Yeah, just about, just to be.
But if you're wrong, you
Accurate.
still owe us
Yeah.
dinner.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody was miss a game winning free throw, then okay.
I think last
Yeah.
podcast,
Like I'm saying, like if somebody is like 64, I'm gonna be right on the nose. I know it. I just know it, and I'll get y'all
No,
dinner.
it's a win-loss thing.
Yeah.
It's not a points thing.
no, if it's
Okay,
a
well dinner then.
Listen,
Dinner.
if it's 68-64,
That's what I'm saying. Like off a missed free throw.
I'm purposely missing a free throw.
yes, you're not
You're
gonna
gonna
give it
have
to
no
Or
choice.
if it's 68-65, I were the free throw line was about to be 69 or 7.
To make 60, right?
I gotta make him. I gotta make him.
You gonna be like,
Oh my god.
you gonna be on that free
You're
throw
gonna be
hard.
like, you're gonna
I
look
mean,
at the camera. Crystal, this is for you.
Segue.
Bling.
Ball don't lie, right?
I'm gonna be more nervous
can
about
see how
making
big.
it for you than I am for the actual game.
You going to that game? Can you be at that game with the media?
It's in Ramla.
Where it's in Ramla? You know what? Yeah, I wasn't in your game. No games, only practice and the cup.
And that practice was at like the first week of the
Yeah.
season.
You
I
was
did-
at that game.
I did the video with Alicia. Great
Yeah.
video, my first video. You know, I really like that
That
video.
one did go pretty.
Yeah.
But the game that they played us, you were at our
Yeah.
home game.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't to see us, though. That was to see you.
Yeah.
No, but what home game? It wasn't.
2 games ago.
No, that wasn't 2 games ago.
No, we played you at home last time, and then
You played
Ah,
us
you're right.
at my home
Right, that's
so
2
long
Yeah,
ago.
you're right.
2 Herzliya
No, I
games
played
ago.
Tiffany's first match. I remember I did an interview
yeah.
there. I said you just came to Israel. How does it feel? Yada yada
Yeah.
yada. Okay, do you have anything to say to the ball? Predict you lose. You predict Herzliya will win, and Ramat Chen will win. Come on, you gotta say something.
I mean,
I'm not a big trash talker, you know. So
So who's gonna win?
Okay, so what do you think? Herzliya Petach Tikva. What's your prediction?
I'll take Herzliya.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's so sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll go with Herzliya.
Okay. I like it. I like the... You
Ho-
predicted
I-
they lose, but they have your back.
I didn't
I like
predict
it.
anything. I'm back Crystal now.
Yeah,
and
it's
I
a ball.
appreciate it. That was very nice of you
Yeah.
guys.
You got to do
We're
it.
having faith in you.
I want a motivation speech to say, guys, we got to win for our fans, for ourselves, and for Daniel and Alex, who
Yeah.
predict we'll win. Okay?
Exactly.
I'm going to say that.
I like
Yeah.
it.
I'm going to say that.
Okay. Ramla Ashdod, you have anything to say about your game?
Obviously, we disagree with that, but
Correct.
What's
I
your
mean, it's gonna
prediction?
be a tough game. This is exciting for me. I haven't played Ashdod this season yet. I came the game after we played them last time. So
Wow.
yeah.
Both of
so
you played in Ashdod. Does
No.
it feel... No?
I didn't.
I didn't play in Ashdod, sorry. Does it feel different when you played at a court where you used to be a home player?
No.
There's some
not
comfort
really.
to
I mean,
it.
there's
It's
a
a
little bit of
comfort,
comfort
yeah.
to it. Yeah, just because you already know, like the baskets and everything. But Ashdod, I like their court, or I like their baskets to begin with. I actually hate Herzliya's baskets.
I do too.
Well, I was going to say that.
Listen, other than the last time that we played there, I was telling Sean that's the only time I've ever played well in that gym.
So you had a nice game in our gym. I was going to bring that up if you was going to talk bad about it. Like, oh, how ironic.
Isn't it ironic?
Yeah.
Who's the best
what's the-
singer? Who's the best singer
Who's
over
got the
here?
worst? Okay, because I got another question.
Between the three of us,
Yeah.
Alex, I heard her. She sings.
heard me
she
sing?
yeah.
I
Love,
like to
love
sing.
country.
Do I love country?
No, it wasn't country. What's that song you kept playing?
Hmm.
What song? Sing us
I
to
was
us.
so excited.
Sing
We
it.
don't remember.
Sing it for him.
Come on, we'll do the video. Because Crystal gives amazing songs over here.
Yes.
That's country.
I was singing it in country.
That's a good
You
one.
know that I won't lie.
Give us some, Alex. We have some songs
Yo,
over here.
I'm hollering out there.
I don't sing.
You don't sing?
No.
Oh,
I was sure you sing. The country songs.
Oh no.
oh
I
no.
think Crystal's mistaken.
What's the worst? What's the worst gym to play in? Then what gym do you? Oh, you said Herzliya, or is it the
No,
worst?
it's not the worst.
I'm not a fan of B'nai Yudas. I actually hate Rishon's gym too.
It's cold in Rishon's. Yo, you remember that game? I came to see that game. It was
It's
freezing.
freezing. It
Wow, the
was
windows
freezing.
are
Oh, yeah.
open.
It
Wow.
was freezing.
trying to think. I hated the old Petah Tikva gym.
I didn't mind that gym. Oh, Holon's old
And
gym.
Holon.
Holon's old gym was
Holon's old
bad.
I like Holon. I like Holon gym a lot.
That used to be your home gym, no? That's where
Yeah.
last season.
Yep. Where's the place where it be sticky from handball? It was still sticky.
Holon.
It is Holon. It is
Yes,
Holon.
No,
No,
Holon.
it
You
is.
walk on the
Vermont
court
hand.
and it would.
Yeah, that was.
My hand is terrible. I don't like
I love
hand.
Vermont Hen's gym.
Okay.
I love it.
How about the cup play? I mean, the Rishon gym in Rishon, the men's gym is terrible.
Yeah.
I
The
didn't like
rims,
it.
it's the rims.
The rims are.
Like you gotta just,
It's got to be perfect.
yeah, the shot
There's,
gotta
like,
be
no
like.
way.
Maybe it's a new rim. It's still not. It's too stiff.
Just go hang
Is
on
it
it for
new?
a little bit.
I
lose
feel-
That's what it needs to happen.
think-
I don't know.
Good.
Every year that we have the cup game there, though, it's like
Yeah, the
Yeah?
rims are
it's
terrible.
Okay.
tough to play there.
I agree.
Okay, so what's your favorite? That's it.
My
Favorite gym.
court- my favorite
Yeah.
gym.
I like Ashdod. I always have a great time at Ramle. I have fun at Ramle.
I like ramen.
I tie Vermont Hen and Romley.
Okay, so next season cup in Ramle. Can you do it?
Absolutely
year.
not. No home court advantage unless I'm there. We can't
Unless
put
I'm
y'all
there.
right. We're
Don't
gonna
say
put
no.
it-
I'm not gonna be there.
Don't say
You're
that.
not coming back for sure.
99%.
Don't say that.
time
And
for
do
her
you
to hang it
retire
up.
or you will play basketball in the
Sharon.
States?
I'm not allowed. Oh no, I'm not playing basketball in the states.
So you're
Ron,
retiring?
where are you?
I'm not. Crystal said I'm not allowed to say that word.
Don't say that.
That's a word.
That's what I'm saying. That's too. it's too
Shiran
soon.
start working, making sure she's coming back for another season.
Sharon's ready to go too. I
Yeah.
don't know. I think Sharon's ready to go more.
Yeah.
Shiran, it's her last season or she's going to? Yeah, us, yeah.
Sharon, think about it. If you retire, she's going to try to keep you out of Israel forever.
That's
Oh
not
my
true.
No.
That's so not true. I hope her parents are not watching this.
This is the only way. This is the only way you guys have to come back to Israel.
No, but if
This is true though. Is this not true? Right or wrong?
No, we have to come back. We have to come back anyways. Her family's here.
Oh,
No, but it's good
You
if-
have a good wife.
if both
oh,
of you-
she's oh dang.
okay, we gotta finish,
That's why I
guys.
had to
It's
play
already
it.
late. We
Didn't
gotta
work.
finish.
Didn't work.
Okay, last segment. Crystal Hebrew lessons.
Oh,
Crystal,
gosh.
listen, we're gonna do this
She
video.
She has fantastic humor.
Okay, do you do it?
She
Listen.
loves to
You're
speak it.
such a
Does
jerk.
she?
I hate you.
Oh, let's
now.
get it. Yes,
She
perfect.
loves it.
So Daniel, listen. Next
do we
week, before you leave, me and Crystal are going to the market. This is the video we're gonna do. We're going to market. She needs to buy some stuff and cook dinner only in Hebrew.
Okay.
She can't speak English in the market.
Yeah, this is the
Okay.
dinner that I would
They're gonna
serve you
make-
guys.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Help her get good ingredients in the market for her dinner.
Good.
What do I
Let
need?
me know the time and place, and I'll be there.
Oh my
No, but
God.
give her some Hebrew lessons. What to ask
So
for.
what do you want? What do you want at the grocery store?
Some cucumbers, some tomatoes.
You learned
Gosh.
this. How do you say it in Hebrew? A couple of podcasts ago, somebody taught you this in the
This was
voicemail.
Tiff that remembered.
Oh, we
Was
didn't
it
do any
Tiff or was
voicemail.
it-
No, it was you.
Oh, let's do a voicemail.
Let's do
real quick.
one voicemail. We got to finish
Okay,
in
but
4
tell me
minutes.
how you say cucumbers.
מלפפונים. And עגבניות.
And I'm just supposed to remember that. And that's why she said this word. Menafachomim.
No, it was just the first thing that came to mind.
How do you say it?
I actually thought I was supposed to be saying it in Hebrew, which is why I said it in English.
Let me hear you say it.
No, thank you.
Come on.
That's what I'm saying. That's tough. But you know how.
She knows.
I can understand. I don't speak it. She lied to you.
You can
speak
say
Hebrew.
cucumbers in
she
Hebrew.
gets
Technically,
shy.
yes, I can.
Try. Give
So
it a
if
shot.
you speak to her a
No.
sentence in Hebrew and she'll translate it in English.
Yeah.
אני רוצה 2 מלפפונים ו3 עגבניות.
Oh,
You
come
want
on. That
2
was
cucumbers
easy.
and 3 tomatoes.
So you say it in Hebrew?
She would
I
refuse
don't.
this.
לא, she refused.
Only when I'm by myself and I need to.
She won't.
Okay, guys, one voicemail and we finish the show.
'Cause I didn't hear it.
Yo, Johnny and Crystal getting the rebound. Hello, Alex and Daniel.
Nice.
It's Roey back on air. How are you guys doing? Anyways, something really serious is coming up in the next 2 weeks, and I want to know if you guys are aware of it. Complete takeover of the nation, of the Israeli nation. Something called Purim. Purim is awesome. We're all really excited about it. And I wanted to know from you guys, what do you think's better, Halloween or Purim? Me, myself, I'm going for Purim. There's some amazing cookies, beautiful story around it. Country's going crazy, going wild. So, what do you think is better, Halloween and Purim? And what are you dressing up as? I want to hear some costume advice from you guys. Don't forget to catch up, get the rebound.
Yes.
Wow, thank you,
It's a good
Roy.
question.
Great
That is a
question.
good
We appreciate the love. We appreciate the time.
Get the rebound.
Okay, by the way, Roy also, he managed to find me and he told me what he's going to be dressed as in Purim.
And?
But you want to hear now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Austin Powers.
Nice.
Nice.
good one.
Very nice.
But I've been stressed. I'm not going to lie.
You?
I'm really bad at costumes.
Listen, you have a classic, the Looney Tunes. You remember
Looney
you
Tunes?
remember the video of the Bugs Bunny?
No.
We did last season. We did this video when you looked at the camera and you
Oh,
blinked.
yeah. Yeah.
So it looked like
I do
exactly like the
remember
Looney
that.
Tunes.
Yeah. I'm good
So
at
you can be
winking.
Bugs Bunny. That's my wink.
Yeah. I've been thinking about it. I got to come up with something good. But
Danielle,
what-
you both going to be here. I hope you will be here. I'm not sure yet. So, Purim or Halloween?
And what are you going to be?
And what are
I
you
have
going to
no
be?
idea what I'm gonna be for Purim yet.
we should do a twin
Haven't-
costume.
Nice.
So let's you go
Just-
as me, I'll go as you.
No, that's not what I meant.
I like Purim, honestly. I love the fact that everyone, doesn't matter what age, gets dressed up, goes out on the street all day long. Like, I think that whole concept is awesome.
Okay.
Who were you last year?
Last year, I was a lifeguard.
Lifeguard. Ah, that's cool.
Our whole team got dressed up as different people from the beach.
So you had on a
But in
swimsuit?
Ramat Chen, you weren't in Ramat Chen last season, were you?
Yeah.
So I did this video. I remember you were all lying on the court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a lifeguard up top, like where the video people
Yeah.
usually go. I was up there with my whistle, making sure no one died.
So
Did
it
you
wasn't
have on
like
a
a
swimsuit?
Baywatch. It wasn't like a
No, I
Baywatch
had on some red
lifeguard.
shorts and a white shirt.
Okay.
What's your best Halloween costume or Purim costume ever?
I don't know. I had some good ones growing up. My grandmother made my costumes.
Luis.
No, not that one. My
Other
dad's
one.
mom.
I was right.
But you were right about what?
I was right when you were talking about your grandma, and I said Lois. Was that the right grandma, or that was the one on your?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was the right one.
Cha-ching.
Yeah, I know.
Cha-ching.
I was Dorothy one year. I was Little
I
Red
was
Riding
also
Hood.
Dorothy.
Wait,
She was
who's
Dorothy after you.
What'd you say?
She was
for
Dorothy
sure.
after you.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Anyhow, I had some good ones. I don't remember all of them.
Let's give her some advice for this season. You should dress.
You can dress like. Okay, this is a bad idea. I was gonna say like with an apron.
Oh God.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
It's like a wife thing.
Yeah.
No.
Does that mean I have to be in the kitchen?
That's why I said, oh gosh, this is bad.
What about a soldier?
Just walk
I see
around
you
with
as
a
a
pie
soldier,
in
you
your
know, with
hand.
uniforms,
Soldier?
beret.
It might be typical. Maybe not.
No, I see her as like drill sergeant. And you know, you do a video.
Drill
Yes, drill sergeant. And you know, then it's walking, looking. You know, it can be a
Is that
funny
the type
video.
of vibe I give off?
That's what I was about to say. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a drill sergeant?
Counter-terrorism.
Okay.
And you have a vibe like somebody says something out of space, out of line, and you're like, boom, you know.
Get
What are
in
the
line,
characters
Missy.
From Homeland.
We talked
Are
about
there
Homeland.
any good characters?
The
I
leading
can
lady,
do
she
that.
would be great. I love her. What's her name?
I don't remember.
Me either. It's crazy.
Claire.
Carrie.
She's
Carrie.
always saying his name. That's what it is.
Carrie.
Okay,
Carrie.
now move on.
Who would you be?
Alex.
I told you I've been thinking about it. I'm open to suggestions.
Who were you last year?
I don't think I dressed up last year.
You didn't have fun? I had fun at prom. You guys, I was. What
2
you
years
Dress
ago,
as
Brian.
Annie.
Who were you 2 years
Annie.
ago?
Annie from
You're Annie from the show Annie.
Oh,
2
from
years
Annie.
ago,
Oh,
Clark.
yeah.
Who was she?
2 years ago, I was a ladybug. So my
Yeah.
sister was here 2
Ah, it's
forums
cute.
ago.
I was a bumblebee.
And when we were younger, I couldn't pronounce ladybug. I used to say wavybug. So I was a ladybug, and she was a frog because she couldn't pronounce Kermit the Frog. She would say Kermit the Bog. So it was cute at the time.
Nice.
Yeah.
At the time.
I think
Weren't you a bumblebee?
Yeah.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
That's what-
Michelle was a cat, I think.
I was Hugh Hefner. It
Nice.
was so much fun.
That
I had
was
this
Hugh
robe
Hefner.
on, and I didn't even get hot. I had a long sleeve on and a robe.
But were you by yourself or you had two Playboy bunnies?
I always got my friends with me. I always got my friends around. I was just cool, and I didn't even get hot. It was a lot of fun.
I'm doing this year.
Yeah.
This guy, I did it. I showed it to Crystal. We had like a show, so I'm doing it again. I'm gonna be a.
What is that?
What is that?
He didn't even give y'all a heads up. He is so
No, I thought it was you to begin with.
No,
That's not you?
it's me.
I was gonna
But
say.
it's not regular me.
What's
Who is that, though?
No, come on, you don't know.
It-
I want to break free.
Help me out.
I feel like that sounds
Freddie
like something from-
Mercury.
I was gonna say, I want to break
Sorry.
free. That made me think of High School Musical.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
Freddie Mercury.
Wait, didn't you do something like that?
Yeah,
High
I
school-
did. I did a few.
Yeah.
You didn't see the movie now? Bohemian Rhapsody?
Not yet.
Okay, watch it. Okay, guys, we got a show. We got to go. Great show.
We got a show.
Thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you,
here.
of
You know,
course.
Ramle, 4 players from Ramle been here. Jamie was here twice. Shout out to Ramle for sending all their players to the podcast. We appreciate the love, appreciate the time. Great win for the cup. So much respect for bringing the cup over here.
Mm-hmm.
We really appreciate it in the podcast. Wish you a great season. Get the championship.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Enjoy.
much.
Make sure you come here a lot.
Yes.
And I don't want to hear the R word.
The what word?
R.
I know.
Yeah. How old are you, can I ask?
Why didn't we have Sharon in
Almost
here?
28.
No, that's so young.
Not even.
That's
If you
so
want to say
young.
almost, that's just like
so
saying I'm
young.
27 and a
It's like a
half.
month.
Why is that
That's
my
necessary?
so
birthday's in a
young.
month.
Daniel.
Your birthday's in a month?
Daniel,
When is it?
April 8th.
What are you doing? Gonna be here.
We just talked about that.
I'm gonna be here.
We'll do something fun.
I hear about the fun Vegas
Okay.
parties. I told you I'm coming.
I won't be there.
Not at all. Oh yeah,
Not until
not this
October.
year.
Sharon will probably go back though for summer league.
We should have.
She's
Sharon.
working.
Okay.
She working in summer league or
Ladies,
what? Oh, nice. I didn't know that.
before they kick us out, Crystal, do the ending.
I am Crystal Bradford. We had a great show today. You guys better pay attention. You're gonna miss a lot if you don't pay attention. Soundbite. But it was me, Crystal Bradford, here tonight. We had my girls, Alex Cohen. She was so nice to be here. She was good energy. We had my girl, Dannielle Diamant. We talked about everything. So you guys better tune in. If you watching right now, if you hear me right now, that means you've already been tuned in. So good job. Way to make it all the way through with us. And we got my guy that gets all the edit for the credits. Cameraman, media guy, vocal guy, spokesman, all that good stuff in one. Jonathan Hauerstock, we appreciate you so much. And see you guys again.
Get the rebound.
Get the rebound.
Wait. Before we stop, I forgot.
are
Last
we
show, I promised Crystal a souvenir, a small present,
What is this?
and I gave it to you.
I'm so nervous. Yay!
It's
Let's
an
go.
old Israel
The
Police
bomb
Bomb
squad.
Squad.
The bomb squad.
you-
You gave me a police shirt?
Yeah, you
Oh,
keep
I'm
dropping
live.
bombs. You keep dropping bombs.
I'm live with the police shirt. Oh, I gotta go back to
There's
Detroit.
your Purim costume.
Yeah,
All right.
there you go.
Oh, if I'm here.
Okay.
This
and-
is cool. That's really cool. Somebody should be a police officer, even if I'm not.
I'll be the drill sergeant. You can be the police officer.
Yeah, for real. That'd be sweet.
No, you do the orange is the new black with the orange suit.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yo, he's good with the ideas, isn't he?
You are.
Quick with it.
Okay.
Would you do that?
Yeah.
Y'all know that was a good show.
And we got to
Very
go.